Hello! Today I'm going to share with you this cute little treat holder. Perfect for Christmas. This is a Santa one and this is, that's right, an Elf treat holder. My favorite Christmas movie is Elf, in case you didn't know. But I think it's adorable. A demonstrator recently posted this and I remembered, oh, I used to make these holders. I remember distinctly being on top of Mount Hope at a Stampin' Club workshop with my friend Sandy and some of her friends, and we made these. I think we made a Christmas tree version. So it was a dark green and we put some decorations on it. But because I have a Secret Santa swap coming up next week, I figured I'd make this one. So let's get this out of the way. You need to start with, and basically this is all the cardstock you need except for a couple of scraps. We need to start with a half a sheet of cardstock, 4¼ inches wide, 11 inches long. And so then we're going to get our Stampin' Cutter out, our Stampin' Up! Cutter, which is a great cutter. Make sure you move the cutting blade out of the way once you've got your half sheet. You don't want to cut anymore, you just want to score. So I'm going to score at 5½ inches. And then I'm going to turn it. And I need to find the halfway point across here. So half of 4¼ is 2 1/8. And I also need to find it at the other end as well. So I'm going to put this on 2 1/8. And I'm going to take my stylus and just make a little tick mark there. And same thing at the other end. And now I'm ready to finish scoring and put it together. So I'm going to take that halfway point and score a line to the halfway point on the other edge, on the long edge. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. So while I've got it here, I'm going to line up with my little tick mark right here and my other one up here. Turn around, have to do it on the other sides as well. So halfway point, get them both in the ditch. And the last one, halfway point is in the ditch. The other one is in the ditch. Close it. And I score. And now I am done with my cutting board. So you can see the score lines. Now I'm going to fold on all those score lines. And I will do so with the bone folder. Just make those edges nice and crisp. You can use your hand, your fingernail. I've just really started getting into the habit of using the bone folder. I didn't much before, but I really do like how much better it works. So look, this is our treat container. Now if this is the front, I'd want these flaps to go in last. But that's it. All we have to do now is take 1/8 inch hole punch, or whatever you have. Not too close to the top because you don't want to tear the paper. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right. Now I can decorate the front right now, or I can go ahead and close this up with my ribbon. Doesn't matter either way. Let's go ahead and take a piece of scrap cardstock. This is basic black and it's 3/4 inch wide and it's plenty long. But all I'm going to do is take my adhesive, and I could just have to get that a little ready for you. Sorry. Get my adhesive out. Here we go. And I'm going to just put some adhesive there and just eyeball where it's going to go. Oop, try to make it straight. Hard to work around the camera here. It's way too long. Obviously, I don't want it to go past these angled edges, so I'm just going to close the box, look at it from the back side, and just use my scissors to trim. And do that on one side and do it on the other side. And set that aside. So we have his belt. Now we need a belt buckle. So for a belt buckle, I have a piece of silver foil, and that's 1 1/4 inches square. And I need to cut a piece of this basic black cardstock that I was just using. It was 3/4 of an inch wide. I'm going to make it 3/4 of an inch long as well, so it's also square. All I need to do is get out some dimensionals. I'm going to add 1 to the basic black piece, and I'm going to add 2 because it's a little bit bigger and I want it fairly stable to the silver foil piece. So now I'm just going to put my belt buckle on there and take off this little adhesive backing and put that in the center. And there we go. Quick and easy. All we have to do now is take a little bit of ribbon. So I'm going to just angle this to make it easier to feed through. And remember, you want these front flaps to go over the back ones. So the first one you're going to thread through is a front flap, then a back, and then a front. So the front flaps are the ones you begin and end with. And this treat holder will hold some chocolates. In fact, I've got Dove chocolates ready to go right in here. And then it also holds a credit card. Well, not a credit card, but you know, a gift card. That would go nicely in there. Be a nice treat for somebody to open. Money, chapsticks, you know, maybe some little nail polishes would go in there as well. So we just have that done. Just trim my ribbon a little bit so I can make a little bow. Actually, you can make a little bow, but you could also tie this in a little knot right up here, and then you could hang it from a tree. So if you had like a Christmas party, what you probably won't have that this year, you could hang a bunch from a tree's little favors. In fact, I'm pretty sure that was my recommendation way back when to Sandy and her friends. They were all friends from work, so that would have actually gone well for them. Have a little work party with some little party favors attached to the tree. So there you go. Quick and easy. Now go make your own, because I know you have cardstock, you've got these scraps, and you probably have plenty of ribbon lying around. So go have some fun. See you next time.